Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Uncut Eats with B. Today we're going to be making a 5 meat stew. So right here, if you look, we have some turkey necks, smoked turkey neck that is. We have some salted pigtails. Over here we have some oxtail in here. We have some chicken feet. And we also, of course, have some cow feet here. So we're gonna go ahead and season this up in a second, but if you look over here, being that it's a one pot stew, we got a bunch of vegetables and stuff here, some onions and scallion and thyme, some garlic we're gonna season it up with. And when it's almost done cooking, we're gonna add in some ground provision, some corn, some sweet potato, we got some eddos here, some yellow yam. We're also going to put some lentils in there. I have a little green and yellow again lentils over here. We're gonna also put some dumpling in there also, right? And also we're gonna put some fresh coconut milk in there, which I'm gonna work on in a second. Some green banana right there also. Like I say, it's gonna be a complete stew. It's gonna be really good. So the first thing we're trying to do is we're gonna season this up. All of this. Now a lot of people will just throw it in the pot and put it to boil. Now I like to season my food up nicely first and then brown it up. So what we have here is just some chicken seasoning. We have some paprika in here, some pimento seeds. Like I said, some chicken seasoning, some bay leaves. We have some garlic powder in there also. We have some complete seasoning. And like I said, guys, whatever meat seasoning you use at home, you're welcome to use that. But this is just what I'm using today. So we're just gonna go straight in with this. Let's mix that up first. Get all them seasoning mixed up together. Go ahead and throw these bay leaves in. Alright. And also we're going to put some soy sauce in there. So let's go ahead and put that soy sauce in first. And then we go from there. Alright. So let's go ahead and we got a lot of meat here, guys. And I'm actually going to be cooking this outside today. Being that it's so much meat, it'll be a little bit easier. I might finish it up inside, but we're going to be going outside for cook about 80%. Alright, so put in that soy sauce. Now we're going to go in to our seasoning. Now we're going to season all this up together. Make sure everything is flavorful. Alright, and you're going to go straight in as usual with your hands. And go ahead and mix all this in. Now we're not going to add any onions or scallion to this right now. We'll do that later on. We're gonna end up throwing the rest of this seasoning we have in here in this. Just wanna mix this in properly, get all that seasoning properly distributed over the meat. Alright, that's about good right now. So what we're going to do is, seeing that this is the pot I'm going to brown this up in, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and transfer all this meat and stuff to another pot here. So, at least another bowl I should say, sorry. Hopefully we can get everything in there. This is about 11 pounds of meat. Go ahead and get all of that also. It's like good stuff right in here. Okay guys, so I'm gonna go ahead right now and wash this pot out, and I'm gonna meet you guys outside on my burner. We're gonna go ahead and brown this up. Alright guys, so they're out here. I got my propane going and pot out here ready to go. So we're gonna add this meat and start browning it up. So we could just go ahead and just want to get the meat in there, you know, and get all that sauce and stuff that's at the bottom from the seasoning. So look in the bottom of the bowl, all that sauce down there. You just want to get the meat in it. So I'm going to leave it to the side. And just scrape that meat out. Drain that sauce out. Brown up. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave this right now, make it brown up, and we'll just keep checking on it every 5 minutes. And now once it's brown up and stuff, we'll go to the next step. Alright, lemon. Everything's still sear right now. So we're going to leave this on here. I really want it to be a kind of brown at the tail on the bottom there. No water down there, just the oil. And I really want it to be a kind of burn the seasoning into the meat. Like a lot of people kind of skip this process and just go ahead and just throw the water on it and cover it down and make it simmer. But the thing about that is, a lot of time the water just wash off all the seasoning that you just put on there. So the meat, it will come out good, but it won't be as flavorful as when you do this first. And then once you go ahead and sear it, and you kind of sear that meat first, you get a better quality and more flavorful dish. Ending product. Alright? Like I said, about 6-7 minutes past before we check it now. And like I said, we don't want to repeat that process. Make sure you stir it and stuff at least every 5 minutes. And you know we're going to do this, you know, until we get to a decent, you know, everything is nicely seared up and mixed in. And then we can go ahead and move on to the next step. So we're going to let this stay and sear. The keep stirring it like at least every 5 minutes to prevent it from sticking. And then the meat start burning and stuff. 2 and 5 minutes every day. Alright guys, so this should be about good right now. It's been browning up for about 30 minutes now. So what we're going to do now, the next step is, I'm going to take the cold foot out of this and we're going to put the cold foot on to cook for about 45 minutes to an hour before adding it back to everything. And I will put everything on the fire. Now the reason for doing that is, hold on, but before I listen to it, I started transfer this cold foot to another pot here. Now the reason why you do that is the cold foot take the longest to cook. We kind of want everything to kind of cook, you know, at the same time, to finish up at the same time. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of give the cold foot about a 45 minutes to an hour head start, and then we'll go ahead and come back and add it to everything else, and then we'll let everything just go and stew down together. So we're just going to check out all this cold foot out of here. Everything else, the chicken foot, the oxtail, the pigtail, and all these things pretty much cook around the same time. So, like I said, we're just going to go ahead and take out all of this cold foot here. Alright. Piece more, yeah. I think that's it. Double check. And guys, if you look inside there, this is what I mean by searing. You see there is no water in it. It's oil, and that's what you want to do. You want to brown the meat up. Lock in all that seasoning in there. Alright. So what we're going to do now, pretty much I'm going to take this off of the fire. I'm going to put this to the side. And like I said, we're going to add back the coffee to it in about an hour, and then we're going to let everything cool down. Alright, now we're just going to add some water directly to this pot here with the coffee, and we're just going to pretty much cover the meat with it. And to cover the meat, that should be about good. We're going to cover this. We're going to put this to cook on the fire for about an hour, and we'll come back and check on it. Alright guys, so in the meantime while our cow foot outside cooking, we're going to pretty much put these peas to boil. You pretty much just going to wash these. We're going to cover them with some water, and we're going to pretty much let them boil. And you can add water as needed, but you're going to boil them until they get tender, and then you can just set them aside, right? And I know earlier in the video I told you guys lentils is actually split peas. Sorry, I made a mistake there. And so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wash these. We're gonna put them to boil. You don't have to add any salt to it or nothing, just some basic water, and cover them. And then you know, we're gonna go ahead and add those in later on when the meat is about to finish up. Alright, this is kind of the consistency you're looking for. You know, once it's cook and thick up like this, that's what you need right there. So this finished right now, so we're going to add that to a stew a little more. When time it's just about done, we're going to put this in there and make it finish up. And everything all get married and thing, you know? But that's what you're looking for though, you know? Once it look like that, it pretty much break down like that, you know, them kind of get tender. They're not all the way done cooking still, but we're going to cut it off right here and let that sit. Alright, and I can't wait later, we can add it on the coconut milk around the same time. Alright guys, so it's been cooking for about an hour now. So what I'm going to do is, this is tender a little bit, so what we're going to do right now is we're going to go ahead and swap these pots back around. So I'm just go ahead and put this right here to the side real quick. Go ahead and put this one back on here. So you see that one, you're supposed to remember that one. Alright, and we're just going to go straight in with this. Go ahead and just pour all that in there. Now we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna add some more water to this, and we're just gonna leave this now. It's gonna take a couple of hours to cook, low and slow. No high flames, low heat. And then what we'll do is we'll come back and check on it like every 30 minutes. To make sure it's not sticking or anything, so you don't want it to burn. Alright. So I'm gonna add some more water to this now. Also I just added some water to this. That's that gravy that was left over, all that seasoning from we seared it at first. And we're just gonna pretty much pour that on here. Alright, that should be good enough. Now you can keep adding water as needed, but like I said, we'll keep checking on it every 30 minutes to see where it's at. We'll come on back. Alright guys, about 30 minutes in right now, and everything is stewed down nicely. Alright. Good. Alright, so we'll come back again and check back on this in another 30 minutes. Alright guys, 30-minute check-in again. As you see, it's stewing down nicely here. Since we transferred everything back in the pot, it's been cooking now about an hour. So you see the water drying out of the pot. We're going to go ahead and pour a little bit more water back in again and cover it back down. Alright. Now we're going to let that simmer, and then this time around we'll come back in another hour and check on it. Alright guys. So yeah, it's been about 45 minutes more. And as you see, everything here gets super tender and nice. Yeah, just what we're looking for. Our chicken foot them I cook out rotted. They look nice and look that smell. Yeah. Give a piece of turkey next to go and eat on that. Alright, I'll go. So here I know. You know, while we're waiting and stuff, I went ahead and cut up all them, you know, aromatics and stuff, the scallion and thyme and the garlic and all those stuff so we have to put in there. Went ahead and cut all that up already. Alright, so let's put all that in. We're also going through some coconut milk straight in. All of that. Make sure we get all that cream out of the bowl. Alright. And now we're going to make this simmer down for a little bit. And then maybe in about another 20 minutes or so will come. And we're going to start getting ready to put the lentils in. Alright, so that's what the stew look like so far. Yeah, man. Like 5 meat pot stew look. Nice piece of oxtail there. Wow. That looks good. Wow. Alright, yeah. It's about 20 minutes now, since we put in the seasoning them. Now we'll go ahead and put in some lentils in it. This is what's going to pick it up. As I was saying, lentils we already bought with boiled and stuff earlier. We're also going to throw in some of that potato and all the other stuff in there, the yam and stuff inside of it. We're going to put this simmer down. We're also going to rub some dumpling in there in a second. Oh yeah. Just to add just a little bit more water to this, and that should be enough to fully finish this up. Alright, so we should drop some spinach on this now. Yeah. So we're just going to drop a couple dumplings in there, and then what I'm going to do is then we're going to put a little water upon this. We're going to make it finish up. The next time we'll come back and check, guys, we're supposed to be getting ready to take it off from the fire. And like I said, at this point in time, you want to make sure so you keep the heat very low, because everything's simmering down right now. You don't want to end up messing up and make it go burn too high, and then the food end up start burning. Alright, so I'm gonna just roll a couple more dumpling drop in there, so, and then I'm gonna add a little bit more water, cover it back down, and then we'll come back and check on it maybe in another 30 minutes. Well, I'm gonna check in with you guys, but we're gonna check it like every 5 minutes, because like I said, you don't want it to burn. Alright guys, this look like right now, you know. Everything done brought down so nicely. All we're gonna do now is add on a piece of butter to this. And we'll just make this simmer down a couple more minutes, maybe another 5 minutes. And then you know, so we have a carrot inside and get ready to start plating the best part of the night. Oh yeah. Alright, next time we'll be inside. Alright, fresh from outside. Yeah, that looks good. I'm gonna try a piece of oxtail right now. Oh yeah. Good cold food. Boy, look at chicken food that melt way. You got some bits and pieces in there. Yeah, this came out real nice. Alright, so go ahead and plate up a little bit as usual. Good stew. Yeah. Piece of yam and some dumpling in there. Good plate of stew. Good plate of stew. You can eat that with some rice if you want, or you can just eat it just as it is, like I'm about to do right now.